Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Deltana, part number WBC250. This is in a US10B finish, oil rub bronze. This is admittedly incredibly dark. It's definitely not black, even though someone was gonna get that and say that's black. Well, it's not. When you hold it up to something that's truly black, and I guess if you convince yourself it's not black, it's not black. But this little mat is black down in that corner. This is clearly not black, although it's very dark. The definition of oil rub bronze does permit an incredible wide range of interpretation by the manufacturer of what is permissible, because its very definition is one that is titled living finish. It is a living finish. It will change it'll change from manufacturer to manufacturer, from lot to lot of each manufacturer. The exact process by which it is achieved is not uniform. Even the environmental conditions, such as the altitude that the work is done at, can affect oil rub bronze. But nonetheless, here's the WBC 250 in a 10B finish. This is a garden variety wall stop, is what this is. This is just a typical convex wall stop in a wrought type of construction. I would expect that this is a piece of brass that's here. Yeah, it's definitely what's magnetic. What's ferrous is the plate behind, but that outer wrought piece, I would very much expect that to be brass, even though it's not listed or indicated as brass in the extended description. There is a cut sheet below this video that will show the dimensional properties of the item, and let's go into that now. 2.5 inch diameter, that's indeed the case. They're going to have a total projection of 7/8. That's spot on as well. The thickness of the wrought base itself is about 3/8 of an inch. This has a screw that's captive in it. That's already installed for you. You will access that by piercing a number 2 Phillips screwdriver carefully through that hole, and you will get to the head of the screw without fail. Don't worry, you're not going to tear that. Then you're going to get a hollow wall anchor and a plastic anchor. Those will be included to at least get you started, and hopefully that's everything you need. Now, why would you use the WBC250? There are two types of wall stops in general when it comes to the design of the material. And the difference is that one is convex and the other is concave. Why is that important? Well, I asked that same question myself many, many years ago, and it was explained to me, well, okay, it's a good question. What if you have a bathroom and you push the door open and you close the door and you lock the door and then you exit, and when you exit the door hits the wall or hits the bumper and then you pull the door closed and now it's locked. So if you use a convex in an instance where you have a push button privacy, or a push button office function, or even a push button that has a turn feature to it like an entrance lock, you may run the risk of automatically relocking that door when you don't intend to. Some locks are just going to relock as soon as you push that button and then pull the door closed. A little trick that adolescents like to play on each other is hit that button, pull the door closed. Ha, you're locked out. No, it's not funny. So that's where you would use a concave model, because those buttons are meant to go inside. Generally, when I see push-pull hardware, it will be with a convex. No hard and fast rule about that. If you were going to pick one, go with a convex, I would say. I've had customers would come in and they would order, they're doing a job of 50 doors. Give me 35 convex, or no, you know what, I got entrance function locks. Give me 35 concave and then give me 25 convex, and I'll just return the ones I don't use. Okay, I get that. The concave version is the WB250. When you drop the C, you'll get the concave version. They can also do a cast version of these as well. Casting versus wrought. Wrought is synonymous with a thinner piece of material that is going to be manufactured in such a way that is overall less expensive, noticeably less expensive. If you're doing casting, dealing with molds, with pouring architectural bronze or brass, whatever it is, into a mold and finishing the product, and that is always going to be a heavier base material. That will prove to be a substantially more robust and durable wall stop. Not that you really need to worry about, I guess, anything ever touching the wall stop, but you're not going to find inexpensive wrought stops in public work projects. You're just not going to. Plus, you don't get the same sort of overall, perhaps, level of differentiation. Every wrought stop, regardless of who it is, looks like this. Okay? If you're looking for something that has a sort of trim reveal around it, maybe a colonial style look, you could be looking at a cast. The WB238 is a concave cast. The WBC238 is a convex cast. Deltana also has a WB100. That's a nifty little 1-inch diameter doodad. It's a wall stop. It's convex. It is handy because it is so small, and you can install that in applications where you really don't need to draw attention to the wall stop. So be mindful that they offer that as well. This is going to be available in lots of different finishes. From Deltana, polished brass, US3 polished brass, CR003 lifetime brass, US5 antique brass, 10B, as we have here, oil rub bronze, US15 antique nickel, US15 satin nickel, US15A antique nickel, US19 black, US26 polished chrome, US26D satin chrome, so 10 finishes. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Deltana products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. I'm very partial. I'm partial to Deltana, and it's because they do a good job. What I mean by that is their customer service people are responsive. Their shipping turnaround time is quite expedient for industry standards. They're no nonsense. You simply call them up. Do you have this in stock? Yes, we do. They generally always do. They either have lots of it or they're dreadfully backed up on getting the material in. They're an importer. They're bringing stuff in from Asia. It's very good quality fit and finish material, and because it's imported, I wouldn't certainly decline from ever using it. Lots of things are imported, even like my smartphone. They are providing very good quality material that has a confluence of value as well. Because they're importing it, they're bringing in, who knows how many of these they brought in, 5,000 at one time. So they generally have ample quantities in stock, or they've not planned accordingly, or they had a really huge order and now they're 12 weeks out. But their people are good. Their shipping lead times, as I said earlier, are very good, and they've got a good quality product. That link below this video to the manufacturer's page will get you to not only all of the Deltana products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to their full product catalog. Their website's nice because you can generally root around in there faster than using their catalog. So they're because they have a relatively petite footprint, they're not trying to represent 9 million products. They are literally trying to represent maybe several hundred. You can navigate that site a lot easier. Any questions on the WBC250 and a US10B Convex wall bumper or any other Deltana product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.